Hey, it's Mary from Life in the RV with RV Soundbites Micropods, back for episode 2, How RV Life Changes Relationships and What It Teaches You About Love. You know that saying, you really get to know someone when you travel together? Well, take that and multiply it by 10, then shrink your living space to 300 square feet. That's RV life. When people ask what full-time RV living does to a relationship, I usually laugh and say, it's like marriage boot camp with better views. But the truth? It teaches you things about yourself and your partner you didn't even know you needed to learn. Let's start here. Backing an RV into a site is not a test of skill. It's a test of communication. There was this one campground in Georgia, a narrow site, low trees, golf cart parade of retirees watching the newbies. Tim was behind the wheel. I was outside waving like an air traffic controller with mixed signals. Back it up. He couldn't hear me. Your other left. He definitely could not hear that one. 10 minutes later, we were sweaty, cranky, and one tree limb away from filing for a campsite divorce. We finally got parked, sat in silence for a minute, and then started laughing. That's when we realized this lifestyle wasn't about perfect coordination. It was about grace, about learning how to mess up, cool off, and laugh anyways. RV life doesn't create problems, it magnifies what's already there. Living tiny doesn't magically fix communication issues, but it does make them impossible to ignore. There's nowhere to storm off to. You can't slam a door and go to another floor. There isn't another floor. You learn quickly that silence can either be tension or peace. You learn which battles matter and which ones are just two tired people trying to do too much. Tim and I discovered that when we stopped treating the RV like a problem to manage and started treating it like a teammate. Everything got easier. He handles the outside stuff, tanks, hookups, driving. I manage the inside, meals, routes, campground, logistics. We play to our strengths and communicate the rest. The partnership deepens when you realize you're both working towards the same goal, freedom, even if your approaches look different. Communication becomes an art form. You start developing language that only the two of you understand. A single eyebrow raise means don't forget the sewer cap. A long sigh while leveling the jacks means I love you, but this site hates us. But there's beauty in that rhythm. RV life creates these little rituals that build closeness. Morning coffee with a new view, evening walks through the campground, planning your next stop together like a team of explorers. Even when you disagree, you're still moving forward. You'll learn to see each other again. When you strip away the noise, the schedules, the commutes, the background chaos, you start noticing each other in a different way. You notice how your partner hums while making coffee, how they always check the weather before bed, how they reach for your hand when the road gets bumpy. In a house, those little things get lost in the shuffle. On the road, they become your soundtrack. RV life gives you back presence, and that's a rare gift. You'll fight, but you'll also laugh harder than ever before. I won't sugarcoat it. You'll have moments when you want to throttle each other, probably while dumping tanks in the rain. But you'll also belly laugh in gas stations, share inside jokes that no one else will ever get, and find joy in the tiniest victories, like parallel parking a 38-foot rig on the first try. He's pretty good at that stuff, though. It's weirdly romantic, this mix of chaos and calm. You'll see the best and worst of each other and choose to keep showing up anyway. That's love on wheels. Small space, big growth. The thing I love most about RV life is that it doesn't just show you new places, it shows you new sides of each other. You learn patience, flexibility, teamwork. You'll learn how to apologize faster and forgive sooner. And in between the challenges, you create stories that no one else will ever quite understand. So yes, RV life changes relationships. It stretches them, tests them, and strengthens them, if you let it. Because at the end of the day, it's not just about traveling the country, it's about learning how to travel through life together with a little humor, a lot of love, and maybe a backup camera that actually works. Follow Life in the RV wherever you listen, and remember, sometimes the detours are where you find your best stories. Mary from Life in the RV. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button.